coming up in the 2026 midterm elections. Methodology and sources, toss-ups. Neither party has a real advantage. Tilt, most competitive shade of an edge. Margin is usually between 0 and 1%. Lean is between 1 and 5%. Likely is between 5 and 15%. Number 10, Minnesota is the 10th ranked closest seat, the most impactful seat. Again, it is still a likely Democratic seat, very blue leaning, but as an open seat also draws more spending and scrutiny than an incumbent race. Senator Tina Smith is retiring from this seat, so it could result in a more competitive race. Texas, we have an open seat because of John Cornyn retiring, but also losing his primary to Ken Paxton. This one is going to be a likely Republican seat, according to Inside Elections, but in my thing, I had it as a tilt Democratic seat, basically a full-on toss-up, because Ken Paxton is such a bad candidate. Real volatility to the seat. So, but Republicans still say they don't have to worry that much about it, but they're going to have to spend money on this race now. When if Cornyn was there, they wouldn't have had to spend that as much. Iowa is a lean Democratic or lean Republican seat, ranks number 8. Senator Joni Ernst is retiring, meaning new candidates for both sides. Open seat dynamics in the state's trending red, but it has a history of close statewide races, especially in midterms, especially if one party is not doing better than what they should be. Number 7, we have Alaska. Incumbent Senator Dan Sullivan is going against Susan Peltola. Ranked choice voting is also very important in the state of Alaska. So a strong Democratic recruit can keep this in play for the Democrats and make sure that Republicans actually have to spend money on the seat. Number 6, we have Maine. This has Senator Susan Collins, who's a Republican. She is in the incumbent seat right now. She is a tilt Republican. But again, I think this is a very close seat. It could be a toss-up straight up, full out. But she has outran her state's lean before. Maine's votes blue in most other races, though. But this one should be really tight, especially now that the Democratic candidate got accused of, got allegations and then dropped out. So then now we got a new person as the Democratic candidate. Which again happens to both parties, but this one should be more safe for Susan Collins now than ever was before. At least in polls, it shows that way. Number 5, we have Ohio. Again, this is also a tilt Republican. John Hudson, Republican appointed, filled in for J.D. Vance's seat from 2022 or 2020 when he won that, I believe. So now he's a new appointed incumbent, but he's facing a longtime senator on the Democratic side, which could result in the Democrats actually competing very well here versus the Republicans. Number 4, we have New Hampshire. This one's a tilt Democratic seat. Jeannie Shaheen is retiring. A classic swing state with no incumbent on the ballot. Both parties are treating it as a winnable state, though I do think Democrats pretty easily pick this up, especially with the environment we have in today's politics. Georgia, number 3, incumbent Senator Jon Ossoff, who won in 2020, one of the most watched races in the country, a first-term Democrat, defending a seat in the true purple state. Again, I think the Democrats still win this by 3 to 5 points. Like, Jon Ossoff is a good candidate. He is very much in the nose about, and he should be almost one of the front runners for the 2028 presidential elections on the Democratic side. Very well spoken, very young, very much fits the mold of a solid Democratic candidate. Michigan, Senator Gary Peters is retiring. This Senate seat is ranked number 2 overall, is a pure toss-up. Very competitive primaries on both sides in a Rust Belt state that is very much a very close state every single year. But again, I still think it goes to the Democrats by 3 to 5 points. Once they find their candidate, I think they will easily handle the Republicans. And then number one, North Carolina. Again, same with this one. It does its toss up. Tom Tillis is retiring after his scuffles with Trump. It's a big target on the map for the Democrats, but Republicans are not running a great candidate here. So the Democrats are in Roy Cooper, the former governor, meaning Democrats should handle business here pretty easily. I don't think this is actually going to be that close of a race, in my opinion. I think they handle business pretty easily here. So that was your top 10 close Senate races. Thank you so much for watching today. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. If you agree with any of these, let me know. If you disagree with any of them, let me know. Again, I'm happy to take criticism any way that it comes. Thanks. Bye.